without further ado, let's get this on the road. We got a finite amount of time to make games, just sort of conceptually in the universe. But okay. So, I have been gone for about a week. And also I have a bunch of these ramps here because basically, my niece and nephew were playing, but they're like 6 and 4 respectively, so I had to make the game kinda toddler accessible for kids to play around on. But that was fun. It was a fun thing. Because mostly what they did was struggle to navigate and like see where I would have to like man the camera with the mouse and they could use the controller. But alright, let's get these out of here. So I think now that's all done. So I'll show what has changed. There's new things. You land with a thud. You've lost at least 7 IQ points from the head trauma, but you're 4, so it's not that important. If anything, being dumb makes you cuter. And you have other problems at the moment. Where are you? Who brought you here? How'd you get home? Or how do you get home? That small glowing object surely holds the answers. Oh, for some reason, like, it's like 2 seconds after the dialogue ends. You can, like, walk. Oh, well. Now you can aim and take a photo. You can zoom in and zoom out and reset your zoom. I don't even remember how much of this was in the game already. But yeah, there's now tutorialization, all sorts of things. You can take photos like that. Incredible. For some reason, the photos are like microscopic in the... Even though the button's huge, they don't expand properly. Also, hang on. The music needs to be slightly quieter for my poor little head. That's about it. Okay. And what I need now is, I think, the ability to get up here. So I think I need to just make the final structure of the game. I think there's going to be a couple there's going to be at least one more character. Probably needs something over here to, like, give it a point. But let's work backwards. So, this is going to be the goddess. We're going to have, this is going to be our interaction. And I think the way that I'll have this work is, I don't know exactly. Ah, well. Let's just call this interactable right now. And I forget, do I need wisps for the NPCs? I think I just need a marker. And it just needs to be called wisp. Basically, the way this is going to work is we're going to have, like, 3? Yeah, 3. Yeah. So this is gonna be... Oh, wait. There we go. Let's see if this actually works. Oh wait, I need the ramp back. I was too quick to delete this. Okay, just duplicate one of these. Oh yeah, I have this because the cave was also inaccessible. So yeah, we can just use the same thing here for now. I think what I'll do is just have, like, basically, like, our goal and then our complications. Like, you know, first thing is we just walk up to her and talk to her. And then it's like, why can we not do that in the general case? And it's like, oh, well, the door is locked. So, you know, who unlocks the door? Or, like, who gets us access to the building? And then it's like, why do we not have access to the building? Or, like, access to that person, you know? Just basically working backwards from the end, step by step. Where at each step I can be like, nah, you can just walk up to the guy and talk to them. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. So now we have a ramp, and this NPC should be able to just end the game once we take a photo of her and a photo that doesn't contain her. I'll show you. I'll show you how this works. It's kind of going to be the thesis of the game. I thought this place would be happy. Why is it called... Hang on. Extra points. Hang on. Doesn't this... Huh. Wait, how does the player interact with the... How do we do this, actually? Because we have this, start get node main speaker, custom entry. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So this thing, I guess, should be this thing? I don't actually know why this is not showing the correct name, but this is kind of the thesis of the game, so I'll just read through it. I thought this place would be happy. I'm not so sure now. You know, I don't really need an I'm not so sure. You know, we already have the pregnant silence of silence. A camera is a lovely thing, isn't it? For millions of years, humans could never turn a memory into a thing, an object you can hold in your hands and show other people. Then came drawings, sculptures, writing, and finally the camera, capturing details faster and more clearly than even your own eyes. Preserved as long as the pigment stays on the film or the transistors flash the right patterns. Soil used to be living things. It's a mass of plants and animals that died, fell to the ground, and decayed. We don't think of it that way, though. When we say things are decaying and rotting away, we don't imagine flowers and trees growing on a hill. The decay stops when we see things for what they are, not what they were. Do you understand? Nothing is heavier than the memory of something that no longer exists. Oh, well. Oh, right, because I did, Okay. Some broken stuff. Oh well. I assume you're here to return home? You babble incomprehensibly. The goddess nods. I think we're going to need some sort of system. Show me a picture with me in it to say yes, and one without me to say no. Question 1. Do you want to go home now? Property or key photo on base of type dictionary. Are you kidding? Wait, what? Label.state in notifications label.type. Oh, I see. Wait. So, you know what? Just fucking delete the whole check notifications function. We don't need this. Or we don't need this right now. I didn't even know that it, like... I don't know how that was even possible for me to, like, play the game so much without that there. But okay. So we got all that stuff. Uh... Is this thing gonna, like, fucking work? Oh, I see. I always forget to add the, like, state change. Okay. Hello? Video game. Okay. So, we have the goddess. B photo. Interesting. So did we not, like, do this then? Oh no, we have this here. So where's the thing not working? It's frustrating because there's so many places where this could be going wrong. Okay, try to re-import it though. First of all. I wish I made things that, like, just worked. Okay. Hello again, Kitty. Do you remember a system? Do you want to go home now? Yes. That's not how it works, video game. Like, how is this system still broken? How is the dialogue viewer... How is this still not working? The goddess type. So we have... Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Does this... Okay, no, this does make sense, I think. I'm also trying to see... So maybe when we compile labels... Like, maybe these param keys are not the correct ones. So let's try this first. So C game player world. Basically we have and C is like the cutscene player, then we have the actual game state, the player, the world, as you might imagine. Okay, that looks all correct. Oh wait, and then we have underscore items underscore type. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that looks good. And then basically the same thing here where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those seem to be in the correct order. And the first parameter is null because that's our cutscene player. And the last two are definitely correct. The other ones, I assume, are correct. There's no reason they would be broken. But okay, if check in label.conditions. It was in check. Oh, right, because it just doesn't show the object. Huh. Oh, okay. I think I understand. It's not null. It's okay. So we have the goddess in the photo of the goddess. So we're currently finding that. And so when we do this, I think I need to make sure that the label's the correct one. Okay. Okay, good. This makes sense. So photo goddess question 2. Okay, so now we get a new label. So we're checking photo goddess mentioned question. And that should mean that if we go to context, for example, we should have question in here. Yes. Okay, and the result is false. Why is the result false? This is horrible. What is our... Oh, no. Now I need to figure out if it's, like, even doing the correct things. Okay, dialogue evaluator function mentioned. Okay, so that seems correct. So yeah, it seems to be... Oh, I just realized what it is. It's that. It was an obvious thing. Okay. Well, at least it actually works still. It's just that I just make my life a living hell. Well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Wait, that wasn't right. Okay, now it's not doing this part. Because it was supposed to do... Because now it matched on this thing instead of this thing. And so what we need to do is when we find the item... Oh, because we don't do the check conditions anymore. How do we do that? You know what? Let's just do... So we execute this string items. We can just do if not execute this, continue. And then if, if narrow in label.conditions. So when do we actually add the conditions narrow? How does this... Where the fuck do I put this stuff? There we go. Okay. Parse special label. And that's because it does this. So, okay. So we need to get this narrowing search now. If not, execute. Label.conditions.narrow. Params. Checking. I'll just say like CTX. Okay, so var CTX equals this. Okay. And continue. Okay. So what it should do is it should show... Oh. Hang on. Oh, okay, and now it worked. Oh, and also, the issue now is that it does this because we're walking away. How do I want to fix that? Basically, NPCs should still let you move around a little bit. Yeah, if diff.length greater than 5 or timer dialog greater than time exit in this, let's do like less than negative 0.3 or like 5. So that way you have to be moving directly away from the thing. And this should mean it's less likely. Let's just make this 10. You just walk away. Hang on. I need to see what this actual number is. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. Okay, so what is our global position here? We're looking at the static body, and it's position 58, blah, blah. What is our position? 4756. I think this is because this thing... Ah, that makes sense. It's because the position of it is here. So we'd want the center of this object to be more like here. Okay. Thank you, Godot, for constantly making me fucking hold W. It's crazy to me that, like, there's no way for an application to know that you aren't pressing a button. It basically just has to remember when you press a button and when you release a button. So if you ever change focus, Godot by default will assume that you're still pressing the button. When what it should do is probably just like wipe the slate clean whenever you like Alt-Tab away to a different application. But okay, whatever. Remember our system. Do you want to go home now? Already? Okay, so now that works. It gets the narrowing question. What didn't seem to quite work was this. It seemed like this wasn't done first. Are you really ready to go? Well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Take care, kitty. Oh, yeah, okay. Invalid access property time. Oh, I see. I know. If time not in get tree dot current scene hide timer dot stop. Okay. She looks to the ground already. Oh, sorry, that's question 2. Are you really ready to go? Well, then I guess this is goodbye for now. Take care, kitty. Okay, that's that. Invalid get access, blah. I literally... Oh, I see. Actually, I can do this. If time not in this, timer does stop return. In fact, let's connect this here, like that. And then else. There we go. Now we only need to do it once. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Are you really ready to go? Well, then I guess this is goodbye. Okay. So now we're in an empty hell world. Oh, excuse me. I'm coughing up a storm. So let's go to ending. So this was supposed to do this. Exit scene, interact player. And also the player was supposed to be here. So why did this not work? Because if I press the button here, what happens? Okay. It almost works. No, it doesn't work. Like, what's the issue? Oh, I see. There's no ending. That explains that. Okay. Now that works. And then this works. So now what I need is animation player and a camera 3D. Okay, because what do we need for ending? We have cutscenes, ending. You've returned home, safe in your bed. Where is... Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so I'll do kind of some storyboarding soon, but for now... Okay, so fall. So I think if we have this... Actually, if we have this zoom in a little bit, I think. I want it to be from the top corner. Maybe like this. There we go. And that way, the player can start from here. Land here. Okay. Got Wizard of Oz to learn a valuable lesson about the real people in your life, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then also I want the camera pickup. Let's save that as a thing. Or I guess I can just copy this. And also here. I like that they no longer have just a transform matrix that you can keyframe, so you have to do the position and rotation, even when you just want to, you know, keyframe the whole transform. Okay, so I'm going to make a new one of these for camera. And it's just going to zoom right into this thing. Right, hang on. What do I want here? Is that what I want? Maybe. I guess for now I'll just keep it there. Can I copy these keys? And then we go to camera. No, we go to fall. No, we go to ponder. Okay. Okay, and then we need a function, end credits. Pass. And I'm going to say, for now it's just going to be a label. I don't remember adding this to the playlist. Yeah. It's a bit too disruptive for my background music needs. I remember this one as well. Okay, that's good. We're gonna center, we're gonna do, I think, something like this. And then theme overrides, fonts. Font size. Oh, no, we don't need that. We need this. And let's have a control called, like, credits. Change this to a V box. So that way I don't have to think about things. Oh, we also need this to be in our theme. Very interesting. Okay. Well, what this is going to do is it's going to do, we're going to do, like, credits hide. And then credits show. And then I'm going to have input here. If event.isAction pressed, I don't know, UI accept. Let's do hbox container. And it's going to be like prompt UI accept. Wait, why are these like... Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, I want this to also be centered. Yeah. And maybe we make this a little bit above center. Or we do it like this. Okay. And then we have like get, or like change. Let's do like get tree dot change scene to file environment game world. We just go back to the game world right now. And we'll have set process input false, set process input true, and actually this should probably have the thing that we need here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do create this extends cutscene player and dialogue get parent dot end credits, and then instead of doing this here, we just don't do this here, we just exit. Basically this way, if the player somehow exits dialogue inappropriately, it'll still go back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, take care, kitty. Still doesn't work. Interesting, thank you. Oh, because we, no, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we still have the interaction. Oh, it's because I did this again. Hello again, kitty. Do you remember a system? Okay. Okay. And also, I'm going to do question 2. Well, okay, that's fine. Did the video game start? Oh, there it is. You've returned home, safe in your bed. It was all a dream, you suppose? You got Wizard of Oz to learn a valuable lesson about real people in your life, but those people weren't adequately introduced in the movie adaptation, so the lessons feel tacked on. Wait, never mind, you still have the camera. Then it was all real and the camera is some sort of interdimensional transporter. That's a way cooler theory. If you have an even cooler theory, please email me at games.needful.net for a chance to win. Wait, why did you want to come home again? This place sucks. Kitty found a camera. Alright, and that just places you right back in it. As if nothing ever happened. Okay, so now the game is completable in the sense that you can trivially complete it. So now what I want is some reason that you would need to do other things in the game. And I've actually realized having this cave over here is a little inconvenient. Huh. Okay. Our first order of business now is to figure out, like, how do we get into the castle? Like, what is the complication here? Okay, so we have the end. We have something to do with this, something with the extra cul-de-sac. So basically, like, working backwards. So, like, we have the ending. How do we get to the goddess? I'd say some door, or like, up the stairs of the castle. So basically, delete this. We need something here. I don't know why I designed this way, but oh well. Oh, I do kind of understand why I did this. Can I just make this an... Oh wait, no. I can't make this an NPC, but I'll say talk. Well, I'll just say examine. This is for the photo. So we don't need this to be that. We just need this here. And then when we interact, we have our ID in here. Oh, wait, hang on. We need to do this, and then ID. And then ID. Okay. This is where we get the main speaker thing. Oh, wait, that's not where we get the name, though. Where do we get the speaker's name? Oh, I see. Default speaker. Let's do that. Because I think what's happened is for everybody else, it just happens to work. Oh wait, yeah, I already removed the thing. How much thought do I want to put into the design of this? Where's this stupid castle? Why is everything is always expanded? There we go. Okay. That's what I want. So I think the position of this thing is good enough. My real pondering is, do I like, or what should I do for the, like, lead up to it? You know, because we could have something, like, kind of asymmetrical. I think this overall structure is going to be fine, just because I don't want to do too much to actually change it. Take your time, Godot. Okay, because, like, you know, we can have some sort of, like, plaza / courtyard thing here. And then it, like, comes down like this. In fact, this could even be, I don't know, a garage, or, like, I don't know. Something where, like, there's a way for cars to go, like, this way, park here. Maybe garage door. That could be cool. And kind of makes sense. And then we go up this way with stairs. And then there could be, like, even trees or, like, a statue here. And then I'm thinking this would have less of, like, a gate and more just, like, a plaza look to it. Ah, whatever. That's good enough. Cursor to selected. And thankfully everything here is aligned to the grid, so I don't have to actually, like, think too hard. Ah, crows. A crow is staring directly at me through my window and cawing at me. I think I've placated him. Who knows what he wants. Okay, so this is like entry S-body. So off edges. Trying to figure out what would I want for this. I think this is going to be the exterior. So let's solidify it with a, as you might imagine, a solidify modifier. Oh, I was pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, that'll be fine for now. And what I can also do is I'm just going to delete probably these here, probably these here. Yeah. And then we should probably have something here to make it so that you can't just, like, leave. Isn't that lovely? Actually, I don't like it very much. Even thickness and complex. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. So yeah, eventually there'll be like a proper interior to this place, and then we'll have all nice stuff in there. This file was saved in a newer version. Yeah, overwrite. Who cares? Also, whoops. Mirror this. And clip it. Okay, so what was my plan for this? Right, we need a path that goes here. So I'm thinking this is our, like, driveway. I think this should be like 5 times as wide. We'll eventually see if this is a sensible decision. I think what I'd like is... Do I have any particular attachment to the way the hill looks right now? Because I don't think I do. I think I just want it to, like, work. Okay, that kind of does what I want. So you can see how there would be like a cool carport on this. And I'll have to figure out how to do that in a way that doesn't feel like it's, you know, contrived or whatever. Oh wait, Deltarune Chapter 2 comes out tomorrow, doesn't it? I should replay Deltarune and refresh my memory. Hang on. This is now important news. So Chapter 3 and 4. Okay, June 5th. So not quite tomorrow, so I could do something else tomorrow. But okay. So now you can see how this is going to work. And eventually I'll make it a different thing on this side. And let's do something here. Cursor to selected. And then that. See what this kind of does is it lets me rotate. Like that. This sucks. This is not useful. I was a fool for ever thinking such a thing would work. Oh wait, also, do I actually want these to be here, or do I want this to come out a little bit more? Yeah, because we can do, like, this. In fact, this here actually kind of works for me. Yeah. So what if we have this positioned directly here? So I'm going back to this. SX 0. Do we want 2 meters? I think we want... that. Oh, wait. I see. That's not what I want. I want median point. And that's actually what I wanted for this as well, but... there we go. Okay. Now that does what I want. Okay. This is a path that kind of goes up. And what I can do is I can make it a little bit more manageable, or a bit more like even in its like height change. Okay, so what is this called? This is stairs collision. Let's make this sidewalk, concrete, gravel or something. Okay, let's see how this feels in-game. Probably not too different. And then what I want is just some way of actually getting into the building. For now, I'll just put stuff, so that way I can just at least see what's happening here. Oh yeah, also I got a Steam controller, but I did not realize that the trackpad doesn't work as a trackpad by default. You can only get that configured if you manually launch a game through Steam and then use like the Steam input system. Otherwise, it's like an absolutely horrendous I don't know. A different system, basically. Or it like emulates it as a controller in a horrendous way. And it feels just terrible. And that's a big problem for someone who's like testing their game and developing it without launching it on Steam. And I don't know what they were imagining developers were going to do with it. I guess their thinking was like, well, if they want to release their game on Steam, they're going to have to put up with as much bullshit as we possibly can throw at them. And if the Steam controller were popular, developers would. But it's not, so nobody has to put up with it. Okay. And let's actually make this like 2 meters thick. I don't think that's going to particularly add anything. Well. Yeah, now the main thing here. Thank you, yeah. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But yeah, she's a very determined little girl. But alright. We need... I guess... these... Oh yeah, I should make sure that, like, it's right in between the walls and things. I'm doing pretty well. Right now I'm doing, whatever I'm doing, video game stuff. Oh, I see. This has the wrong material. Oh well. But yeah, I'm trying to basically get this game done sooner rather than later. So I'm starting backwards from, like, here's the end game area, and now I need to figure out, like, how do we get into it? You know, so I know what happens, like, once you get to the top of this, and this is where the game ends. So now I'm just making, like, a very direct path through this, area. But yeah, let's try... that basically works. Let's do... Actually, we don't even need this one. Let's actually... Let's cut this right in half. So that way I can do the same thing that I've done for most of this, which is mirror it. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, this game, basically your main interactions are you take photos of things and then you show them to people. So it's kind of an adventure game little thing. So like this guy needs a photo of a bird, so you'll go around and you'll figure out where the birds are and you'll take photos of them for him. And let's see. I guess I can do a little tour. And actually show the types of stuff. So we have our day-night cycle. So let's talk to this guy. Oh, game didn't work. Non-existent function in... How did the game work? Like 5 seconds before I started the stream. And now like random things are broken. Okay, because this function, remember, what we're actually going to do, we're going to do, okay, literally, hang on, where is this? How did this disappear? What's really confusing to me is why are there two functions that do exactly the same thing? Oh, I see. Because this is a different thing. Okay, remove both of these. Okay, just so let's do add or set stat people slash plus speaker ID that. There we go. And actually, we don't really need this. Okay, what's that you got there? A camera? Oh, that brings me back. Back in my day, we didn't have phones to take pictures. I used to take photos of birds. Hundreds of them. Millions of them, perchance. I don't see many birds anymore. I guess they're on the phones, too. And you can also take a photo of, like, this big sculpture here. This is called a yard sculpture. I remember the best photo I ever took. Well, I'm going to show you a different photo. Nice photo of my little sculpture there. This was back before the HOA took over, so they can't do nothing about it. They made demands, sent letters, but I didn't sign a contract, so they don't have a single say in it. I don't even like the thing. But if there's anything I've learned, it's that you should make enemies with people purely out of spite. It's funny. Whatever you say, Grandpa. Let's get you that dang bird photo. And we got cats now. But alright, so presumably birds are near trees. And the bird is currently the word. We got bird photo now. And we got all this janky stuff with these graphics. I don't actually understand what this is. Because like it's just a texture with like a weird UV map, I guess. Oh, my import settings changed, I think, for my textures. They look slightly different. They used to be like a nice little dithering pattern on the concrete. Oh well. Let's show him a bird. Well, that's a lovely photograph. And then he'll give you his lifelong story. Good memories. Well, thank you for making an old man smile. If you ever want to stop by the backyard for lemonade, I'll keep the door unlocked for you. Alright, and now we can get him into here. And eventually I need to fix... In fact, I should fix that now. It used to be the advantage was you could see into this roof. So I need that once again. There we go. Okay, and it feels like I kind of have to do an inventory of every single action in the game. Because somehow I, like, broke, like, every action. But okay, now we can get into here. And we actually can't see anything from here. Right, and that's because he's on another side now. Basically, there's a guy who is standing in this room. And now he needs to be standing on the other side. So let's get his path here. Yeah, this thing right here needs to be like here instead. Because I need to figure out, what can we see? Where can we see? Okay. If we try this again, we might be able to see him from here. There we go. Now we can see this guy. And eventually it'll even... For some reason, it like defaults to choosing the second option a lot of the time. So if like I scroll this way... Huh, well now it works. Oh yeah, this song where they say Spider-Man 10 million times. I'm gonna skip that one. No offense to Spider-Man. Oh yeah, and then you can see him over here. Eventually I need to make this a bit more hidden. Because yeah, it's supposed to be that you show this to him. Ah, that's the strange fellow who moved next door some years ago. I don't think I've ever seen him out except one time at night. You know, you're supposed to be able to get hints as to where he is. But then you're blocked here by this extremely powerful cone. But alright. So now that stuff seems to work. That's good. Oh wait, hang on. I also need PowerShell open. I haven't actually, like... CD... There we go. Okay, so nothing in here... Yeah, none of this broke the, Oh... That's what broke it. Wait, no. I removed that. That function, that's the function that I removed because I'm not using it. Okay. Make game completable. Sort of. Now we come back up to here and we're gonna do this. Okay, so eventually I'll figure out what I want to do with that. But yeah, let's get back into this stuff. Let's make the floor, let's make the door, let's make all the stuff that we need. Actually, the carports need to be lower. I know how to handle this. Boom. So how long have I been working on this? I think this is about 3 weeks now. This one's been pretty quick. I'm mainly making this as a break from my larger project. Yeah, hopefully this one turns out quickly. Because yeah, I'm hoping to get it done by the end of the month. Because if I don't, I'm just not going to finish it. Probably. Alright, let's do... Oh, wait. I know what I need. There we go. Boom. Oh, and also for this floor, we should do, here. Let's see, did I learn to code? Let's see. I learned to code actually from college, but I did actually do most of my, like, project management, like Git and stuff, I learned from, whatever it is. I'm completely drawing a blank. Personal projects, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, art was mostly... I guess I did a lot of comics. And games as well. I guess I'll do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Because we need this. There we go. So now we have our entries. Let's see. I think school helped a lot with the fundamentals of programming and like that sort of problem solving. But then the actual specifics was pretty much all just personal projects. Let's see. I'm actually going to make it so that this side isn't symmetrical, probably. Well, I'll just ignore it for now. Oh, we actually need a bit more here. And I guess also being forced to make projects did just get generally good habits of like version control and stuff like that. I mostly learned from school. So I wanted... I guess I'll skip the decorations for now. Because now I need to think about what is going to be in the interior of the building. Presumably multiple stories. Oh. Let's see, what's version control? Rather new to game dev. Basically, so I use a version control called Git. And what Git does is it basically adds undo and redo to files. So actually I forgot to do this. Stuff. I'm just going to say stuff. But basically what I can do is like I can do git log, and this just shows all of the changes that I've made lately. And most of them I have not actually given informative names, but usually what you're supposed to do is like commit a file or commit changes in a way that actually makes sense. But then what I can do is if I accidentally like, you know, if I did like this, delete these, you know, so that's an action that Godot cannot undo. Like if I just go in here, completely ransack this entire thing. You know, so I've now permanently, quote-unquote, deleted all these files by accident on purpose. But I can just do, we can just go back into here. Actually, let's try launching the game now. Select current. Yeah. Ah, okay. So that stuff's broken. Let's just do this. Git reset hard. Git push. And I'll also push these so that they're back online. Alright. So yeah, version control is basically like, I'd say like an integral pillar of of game development just in general, I think. Well, basically any software development. I think any time that I do anything with software, if I don't have version control, I regret it within like an hour. Because I'll change something and then I'll forget what I need to change. Or forget like what I did and need to go back to an older version of it. And it also means that I can just trivially work like on multiple computers by just pushing it online and pulling it to a different computer. But alright, so this, I guess this is fine. And then in here, we need this place to look cooler. Oh, also I fell through the ground because there's no collision on that, I don't think. Oh wait, oh I see. It's because it's a static body. This needs to just be a collision now. So I like the idea of these kind of. Yeah, I need to figure out how I'm actually gonna make like an interior to this. Let's get rid of like the floor here. And then this, where is our double-sided or back-face culling? It feels like it always changes places. Okay, backface culling. Oh, it's because it's because for some reason there's a checkbox for it there. Very confusing. Okay, but now I can see inside of this place a little bit easier. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to make the interior do something cool. And I'm not quite sure what yet. Let's call this, like, walls. Is this gonna... Why is it grayed out? I don't understand what it's doing here. Is it because I'm in the... Huh. I don't understand why these are all grayed out when I can edit them, and it doesn't seem like it's affecting anything. Ah, well, I guess it's fine. Okay. Let's say... Oop. That's probably good for like a wall here. So if this were like a single story, like 4 meters tall, would we want taller building? So I'm going to move these a bit inward so that way we can have like... Alright, we have to do complicated. Okay. Godot's kind of struggling. Okay, there we go. So yeah, get these walls with, like, wood again, and then... I guess we'll do wood for, like, all the materials for now. Okay, so I'm thinking bring this in a lot more, and then we'll have, like, 2 stories to have the classic, like, cool, like, landing room. You know, like, we then extrude this up. Like this, 2 stories up. Get a, like, extrude faces along normals, like this, kind of. Oh, these are not quite. Yeah. Now they're a bit more regular. Okay. So now if we come into here, I think it's going to be even more inward. Of, like, basically get all of this, bring it in, and then on this side, same thing. And then maybe even have this come up higher. So, like, almost like this. So that way it's like, ooh, wow. And then there'd be a big old chandelier here. Okay, let's see how this feels. I should probably, like, save. In fact, oh yeah, I do have the ability to just save. So yeah, we just save here. I think because the scale is distorted, we scale up the stories. Or actually, we just add an extra story. So, like, this is a 3-story room. In fact, we could even move this up by, like, I guess 4 is fine. Actually, I want the opposite here. We have 2 hallways going like this, and then we'd have like a big old staircase here. Cursor to selected. There we are. A very, like, Resident Evil style manor here. Perhaps now this room is a bit too small. Okay, get, like, this. There we go. There we go. Now we have a grand staircase. And also this needs to be in the group stairs. Which I think, yeah, there it is. So now we have a big old room. We have a little place up here. And I think what I can do, or what I'd like to do, is even have like little patios or like little windows here, so that way it's like clear that that there's 2 stories. But for now, I'll leave this as it is. And I think what I'd like is to have it go a little, I think this area. Let's have this go all the way up. Well, it's actually not that much more. There we go. Oh, are these... Why are these... Huh? So this is negative 3.29. This is 1.29? Yeah, okay. Okay. 5.29. And then we'll have, last but not least, 9.29. There we go. Then we can have a similar thing like here, for example. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Actually, what if we had... I think we should have a cool bridge. I think that will be beneficial to our structure here. I'm actually thinking, how will we do everything I want to do here? Let's make this transparent. How do I actually make this so that, like, I see the interior rather than the exterior? Oh, I see. This is what was causing that. Okay. Yeah, what if we temporarily hide this? Ah, actually, that's kind of exactly what I'd like. Then just hide all of our other distractions. Huh. I kind of like this. But okay, I think for this one, we're going to need a lot less thickness here. In fact, what if we don't have any thickness at all? And we just have... Yes, yes, this is what we want. We're not going to have these be walls as they were previously envisioned. Now it's going to be all about rooms and halls. So now the question is, what do we do from here? Also, let's make a new material. Just so I can make this a bit more different. Bad. Actually, I kind of like 0 here. Just enjoying the, I don't know, funky colors. But also, none of this is going to be in the game. Like, these are all temporary. Oh yeah, I should not get distracted as well. What I need is just a way to get up to here. And so I believe the way that I'm going to do that is probably have this come back. And I can always just make a wall here. Then have this come up like... What? Okay, that's what I wanted. Let's have all of this. Actually, this whole thing. Come back this way. Okay, there. Now we can intersect with the wall. So we just completely get rid of this one. Good enough. And let's add some stairs. We must. Maybe this side, I don't care. For now, it's just gonna be like a freaking solidify 1 meter. In fact, I just had a good idea. Cursor is selected. Selection to cursor. Mirror this bad boy. And that way, we'll have 2 beautiful staircases. And they'll be 3 meters wide. Huge staircases. The biggest staircases you've ever seen.
Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right. 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 Camera flash.
Let's put this level with that. Okay. So let's see, how would we do this?
Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right. Look down.
We also need this to do like constraints. Let's do fixed.
Camera flash.
Normals. No, we don't need any of that. Edge data, thickness clamp. Let's do a simple, maybe.
Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right. Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right. Camera flash.
Yeah. I can't figure out what I want to do with that, so what I'm going to do is just ignore it for now.
Look left. Look up. Look right. Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right.
Okay, so if we keep this... Okay, so that's basically even.
Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right. Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right. Camera flash.
Okay. Now we have a door, and then we have a door here that feels reasonably proportional. So this is a big old 3-meter wide door, so we can just do like that. Okay. That'll send us upward. And then we'd need to figure out like how we'd actually get up into here. So for now I'm thinking, I don't know, these eventually do something. And they'll come together like this. E4. E4. Do these like connect properly? Hopefully. It'd be awkward if they didn't. There we go. Nope. Oh, I see. Okay. It did work. Kind of. I'm pretty sure these are not level. But what I can do... Go back to this. There we go. Okay, yeah. And what we can do for now is we can just have like a duplicate of like this here. Oh, and then like median point. Kind of like the idea of doing something really weird like this. Obviously, this isn't really a good fit for what we have here, but yeah, for now, just gonna do that. And that way we can get up to here. Oh wait, that doesn't get us anywhere. We need to get up to here. This area. Yeah, this just lets us get up through here. I'm gonna put something here. Do 3D cursor.
Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right.
There we go.
Down. Look left.
Did YouTube kill my music?
Look up.
How am I gonna know when to look right and look up?
Camera flash.
Okay, that's good enough. Oh, we need to be on the other side. Also, I should probably...
Look left.
Yeah, well.
Look up. Look right. Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right. Camera flash.
Okay, I'm gonna, for now, put this here,
Down. Look
put
left.
this here.
Look up. Look right. Look down. Look left. Look up. Look right.
What exactly is the goal here? Nope. All right, let's do like E3. There we go. Close this back up. SY0. And I'm just not even going to make it, like, I'm not even going to pretend that it's going to look good. Oh, wait, we need now this. Select this. There we go. So now we can perfectly match these two. It's not even, they're not even aligned. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I just realized my fatal mistake. Is the fact that I did not separate these two components. What if I just delete these vertices? Okay, that's too much deleted. Okay. What I need to do is I need to surgically detach the vertices right here. So if we do this, okay. Now that means that I can grab this. You know what? Just delete the faces that aren't working. Like that. Because yeah, what I need now is to attach these. So let's get this and then grid fill. Yes. This is practically good enough. See, now it actually does what it needs to do. There we are. Okay. Now we can put these together. Why are these like... Oh, I see. Because I put these on opposite sides of the thing. Now, well. What I'll do is I'll make these a bit more manageable together. Okay. Now, I believe we have what we need to actually get up to the top. So now the game is yet again completable. Oh, right. All of our modifiers and stuff need to be brought back. So this means I have that. So that way we can, like, see the exterior. Yeah. Interesting that the stairs aren't here. I'd assume that they were meant to be there, but I guess it doesn't actually matter because here I'm not going to have this anyway. I'm going to have something else here. So we can just close this back up. Can I, like, see what's happening here? Thank you, Blender. There we go. So now what we can do is we can do whatever we want with this thing. But okay, we'll ignore that way. Oh. Right, these are not stairs yet. We'll need to figure out if there's cool stuff to take in, take photos of in here. There could be butlers, there could be all sorts of wild and wacky creatures. Oh wait, no. These need to have the stairs group as well. Okay, I will very slowly and very deliberately click the stairs group. There we go. Now I can get up here. And then we can come up here. Look at that. We're back to where we need to be. To see the goddess. We can't talk to her anymore. Ah, because this has been moved. And I'll actually put this on this side. Oh, right. Looking the wrong way. Interesting that it's still not working. Is this, it's interactable? I guess we gotta see the collision shape, see what's going on here. Okay, so we should have... Oh, interesting. I just realized that the the interaction direction is based on the camera, not on the player's direction, which I guess that's what I want. But okay. Big problem, obviously, that the interaction no longer works, which is rather strange to me. So if we, like, interaction, enable true, ID equals that. Alright. Find the best interactable. Okay, so we got an object. If the object isn't visible, or blah. Oh, wait. Do we have a cast in here? No, we don't. Oh, wait, we do. Okay, and that... Aha. We need the center of the object visible. Okay. Now we can examine. Okay. Right, so status. Okay. Git commit walkable castle interior. Okay. Nothing of importance was lost. This area is going to be hard to navigate if it doesn't have, like, nice lighting. What I might do is also add a bunch of lights, but then make them only baked. Because I want it to be that I don't have the same issue that I have constantly in my other game, where the lighting, like, or where there's too many lights shining on individual objects. But I'd still like some lighting in here. But do I want to fiddle with the baked lighting? I don't know how bad, like, Godot 4's baked lighting is. I know Godot 3's was terrible. Super slow, super hard to figure out. Okay, also, do I want these stairs here? I guess I'll keep these stairs here. Okay, what is the next obstacle? I think it should be that you're not allowed into this area, maybe. You know, some area has to be blocked off until you get a photograph that reminds somebody of something important. So up the stairs to the castle. Okay. How do we go, or like, what blocks us? Could be the HOA. So yeah, because we have several points of gameplay here. First of all, the castle door should be locked. In fact, we can start with that. Okay. And we'll just have a door on this thing. Oh wait, median point. Wait, what did I attach this to? I guess I'll do that. Okay. So this is door kinematic. And then we'll have some sort of switch on this side. Do I want to? I guess I got to create a unique switch model. Yeah, I'll do it now. Okay, cube. Let's do mirror. Okay, there we are. So now we'll have a thing that can go up and down like that, and then last but not least, clip it. Okay. Alright, and also I guess it's fine. Okay, so this is gonna be like base and then like lever. And this will be decor, no, environment, interactable. Switch one. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna need an omni, no, we're gonna need a static body. This is gonna do switch stuff. So like collision. There we are. So pull this out a little more. And there we are. And the way this thing will work is by gotta switch here. Interactable, switch one. I guess it's a fine place for it. Yeah, that's a fine place for it. So extends interactable bar. So function. Stat. Has no stats. Else, what we'll do is set enabled global mode save load dot state dot has or like get stat stats set enabled e cool. Actually, let's do if save load dot state dot has stats else enables and this will be false. And then like if enabled, so we need an animation player. There we go. Play. Oh wait, I see. We already have this here, so we're gonna do like flipped. Flip. Else we're gonna play backwards. And then like set stats. Stat lit. There we are. Okay. So now we can start, for example, let's say it starts from Z being down. So this thing. Oh, where's the actual... Oh, I see. It's the lever. Starts like this. And then we'll send it up. Okay. 2, 5. There we are. Why does it like lag? Oh, it's something weird with... It was just something weird with like the UI here. Interesting. Okay. Well, now we can put switches in the game. So we can, for example, have this be a door. And it'll have like castle, door 1. And then once we get that, oh, and let's have like function what's it called? Get act name. Oh yeah, we can just have the act name by default be like use switch or like lever. There we are. This will be castle door 1. Which I meant to put as a child of the castle. Oh, it is a child of the castle. It's just that there's a lot of stuff in the castle. Okay. Is there a thing here? I'm clicking the thing there. Okay. It's incomprehensible. But alright. Transform. There we are. Let's do like 1.5. Actually, let's do the other way, maybe. So like it's being sent downward. Alright. Oh. Oh wait, interesting. Why does it... So what does our reset do? Okay, so that does that. So... Oh, because it's playing backwards. So if you're fast enough, you could actually get in that way. So what we need to do is set open this instance for true. Instant equals false. If instant seek 0. No, seek Current animation length. Instant seek 0. Okay. And then also, you know what, if equals key open and not instant return. Basically, we instantly close it. Yeah, like that. So that means when the game first starts up, the switch will actually not be active. But okay, now we need to figure out a way to get into this place. And that will be, I think, through the caves. Wow, the game is like dying. It's like stuttering to death. But okay. We going through here, come through here. I think we find more things in the caves. Or... Man, that stuttering is horrendous. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's the saving. Exit dialogue by walking away. Simple cutscene player. Okay, we got that stuff now. So who are we taking photos of? Why? Let's put that as a lower priority now. So we don't need, like, just random stuff now, really. Ah, well. So castle door is locked, we need to use the tunnels, so yeah, let's get some tunnels in here. Now we don't need this anymore. So yeah, let's have, where's Splendor? Oh, right. I'm already getting tired. Okay. We're gonna need another floor. So yeah, I think we actually have this entry floor. I'm just gonna call this floor. We solidify this. And it'll also be like 1 meter. Maybe like 1.5 or 2 or whatever. This will be a complex. And so yeah, what I'm thinking is we now have the power to, like, make a basement. And that gives us the power to make a basement. So I think we have this go like this. I don't know how this will like connect to anything else, but it will. Actually, I know exactly how it can connect to everything else. Do something here. Let's do like SY0. SY0. And then select this. Cursor. For now, again, a very fancy, very cool. That almost worked. I don't know. Oh, I see. There we go. Now, these kind of connect with each other, and then all we need is love. Oh, I see. Let's do that. Ta-da. And we'll ignore all the, like, interior strife. Actually, we don't need to ignore that, because we don't even need this anymore. Yeah, because I just did it correctly. Who knew? But okay, also, let's... get this just a little higher. There we are. But okay, now there's a super spooky secret tunnel. We can figure out how to get this to connect to everything else. Or super secret river. So I think what I'd like it to be is this tunnel here. All right, does this have let's do something like this. Yeah, there we go. So we have a whole new secret tunnel system here. And what I'll need to do is figure out how to make this, like, not freaking incredibly boring. Because, like, it's got a long ways to go here. Like, let's just have it freaking just, like, shoot off beeline. Straight to it. Kind of. Yeah, like that. And eventually I'll, like, put content in here. So that way you have, like, something to do for fun. But for now... Oh, meeting point. There we go. There we are. Now all I need to do do I want anything else really right now. I guess we need stairs. Plane. And then solidify this. Complex. Stairs, and then this is going to be catacombs. And these go here. And these catacombs, I guess where do I want to put these? I guess I'll just keep them as they are. We might eventually need to do that for some reason. Okay. Trying to figure out if I can make these match perfectly. And if I can't, I'll just do the next best thing, which is kind of close. Okay. Oh yeah, we can just have it straight up do this. Yeah, look at that. Now we have a whole little system underneath the catacombs, and this means that now the way to get in is to show the photograph. Okay. I will show you what you must do to get access to this place now. So we need a grave. But not just any grave. We need Liz's grave. We now have... thank you, Godot game. Okay. We have Elizabeth's thing. A photo of her dang old dead body. Let's just go to the old man. Look at this. Ah, Liz. You know, she and I used to mow that old cemetery. Looks awful overgrown now. You know what? It's about time I mowed that dang thing. I'll head over there now. He leaves. Open this. Okay, and now we're in the tunnels. You know, this doesn't seem so bad now that I'm here. Well, Yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. It'd be a long... It's a good thing that there's a shortcut right after that. I think I just have to have some sort of kind of content, like, there. Like, just a little bit. Oh yeah, now we have to have a way to actually get into the rest of the area. So let's save and exit here. So yeah, I'm thinking have some kind of side room. Probably right here. We want, I think I do want this to actually come out like this. And then... No, actually, I like it like this, where basically we have that go like that. This doesn't exist. These will also not exist. Because we basically only really need part of this. Mainly the ceiling, because this is going to be like the garages. And then, don't need that. Oh, but we do need a little bit more upward. Oh wait, we don't even have the garage doors opening, so it's like it doesn't matter. But okay. Here's the things that we have. Oh yeah, we don't need any of this at all here. Like, we just need... And we don't need this either. No floor. Just the ceiling. Okay. And that gives us a way out of here. And then I can start making the building slightly asymmetrical as we get further. Yeah, what I'll do right now, though, is we will just have another simple stairway. In fact, this will probably be our simplest stairway yet. Hmm. Oh, wait, no. I want, there we are. Okay. Get this, that, that. And that way we have a door that's about 2 meters wide. Solidify. Complex. Oh. 0.5. There we go. So this way we have like a reasonable place to get our cool little garage. Okay. Oh yeah, now we need this on the other side. Okay. So we need 0708. Let's make all of these have the same material. For now, just that. Okay. And this thing... door... For now, that... Oh wait, no, that's going to be a triplanar. Or, yeah, that'd be world coordinates or whatever. Okay. Now what we have is we have the ability to go up here. We're now inside the manor. Oh, we can't open the door. What did I put here? Take your time, kiddo. Take your time, kiddo, please. Okay. Is it because if we go to this thing... Did I put this static body? I did. I put it the wrong way. Is it not interactable? Is there something wrong with this thing? Hang on. Let's go to our find best interactable. Okay, there's no interactables here. Why not? What is this? So this is that one. Is it because this needs to be lower? Oh, because this... Okay, I see. I see what I need to do. Do this. Go to the switch. Static body. And then delete this. Because this is what we need. And then, we'll have that as it is. Okay. See if this just works. Oh. We just need a wisp. Oh wait, no, we don't need that. I just realized. That was because I was trying to figure out a bug. But by default, I'm fine if it, like, doesn't do that. Though I do actually need this to do, hang on. Wisp. Okay. So when we do get a wisp, if has node wisp, wisp equals get node wisp. Why do we need this? We can just have this. If has node wisp, return wisp. And I don't think we need eye contact here at all. Do I use eye contact at all? But okay. That's that. And now what I want is I want the wisp to be actually further ahead. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Oh, right, because or for P, set flipped. There we are. Alright, so now we can open and close the door, and now we can come and go as we please. Let's see if this works. It should look good. There we are. And then you can save like this. You can really mess yourself up like this. Not that bad. But yeah, you could like save. I'm pretty sure you could squish yourself here. Yeah. Oh yeah, but because there's no backface collision. Okay, so now we have a way to get into the catacombs. And from there you can open the door and then you can go up to the goddess. So now we need to start adding new things. Like, why, for example, what extra things are inside of the catacombs that that you need, like, more stuff to look at? You know what I mean? Or basically, what more obstacles are there between us? Because now there's basically one quest that's actually important. And he's kind of the linchpin of our entire life. Or all of our lives. Okay. As the door is locked, we need to use the tunnels. What blocks us from just meeting? So, what else? Oh, wait, no. More obstacles within the manor. And then also what other steps to go through the catacombs? So there's the quest from Carly, there's the quest from Mr. Weston, there's a monster. Yeah, because I also want to start fleshing out the other side of the neighborhood a little bit. I don't think there's going to be too much stuff there. But okay. I think the next step should be to connect the tunnels together. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. The caves should lead into the catacombs, should lead into the secret tunnels. So basically I'll put that in here as well, of like linking up, so like alternate paths. Connect the catacombs, caves, and research. Basically of like, the player shouldn't have to do everything, but they should be doing a lot of things. And every single thing they do in the game should have some like contributing factor to the main quest, I think. Maybe you don't, you know, maybe some alternate path already opened up. But you can pick and choose, basically. Lots to think about. I think I'm getting close to getting like the overall structure of it. The puzzle pieces are coming together. And then the next steps will be actually more decorations and like music and aesthetic and stuff. You know, I kind of like the very simplistic trees. I think I need a different material, but otherwise I guess they're okay as they are. But okay. I want to do more, but I'm too sleepy. So yeah, we'll do probably this part next of like just figuring out more things. So like, who's in the manor? Why do we need to do, you know, what other NPCs do I want to add? What other NPCs, you know, what NPCs have not really been made part of the main quest yet? Yeah. This whole upstairs right now. Basically anything that, yeah. Upstairs here, not really useful. The back of this house is kind of useful because you can see the scientist through the window, but it's actually pretty much optional because you can just, like, get over here later. And then this whole side of the area, like, the scientist and the biker, don't have anything going on with them. Like, they don't tie into the main quest at all. So let's say that. So let's say, like, gaps. So, like, Apollo's room. The other cul-de-sac. And basically, gaps is like, how do these characters fit into the main puzzle? So, like, the biker, the old man's backyard. Let's actually just say Apollo in general. The the monster doctor. Let's say the substation. Because the doctor, we have the quest to get his machine active. But then, once we have the monster, there's nothing to do with the monster. And then I have other ideas, places that I want to make. Let's see, so let's have, like, just quests in here, or, like, let's just say ideas. So, like, car, junkyard. Basically, I'm thinking, like, old cars. I like taking photos of old cars. Oh yeah, the animals don't have any importance yet. Because I want to add more animals to the game to take photos of. I only got 3 so far. Oh yeah, another gap. The caves, and the tunnels. Because you really don't need them yet. Well, I guess you need the tunnels to get into the scientist's house, so that's completed. Yeah, and this should link up to this. Probably this way, actually. Yeah, you could have these go deeper. Okay, yeah. Okay, what I'm going to put here is, going to undo that for the tunnels. Connect to the castle. Okay, more. So let's just say we need more than just the sculpture, or just peeking into the doctor's window. Okay. We got stuff. We got stuff to do. And we got stuff done. Okay, So now the castle has a locked door. Okay. Oh, whoops. So I guess that'll be it for today. I will be back tomorrow, because I'd really like to get this whole game done by the end of the month. And I think it's reasonable. I think the main concern that I have is animation, because I have some ideas for animation, but anything's easy if you do a bad enough job. So if push comes to shove, I'll just half-ass it. But alright, see you later.